Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This is the Friendly Martial Artist, and today we're going to study the Jo Kata you've just seen. So let's go straight into it. So this is the position. Imagine walking around with a stick, okay? And this will be your stick. You're walking around, blah, 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 blah. And then a situation happened. That's not what I'm hoping for you, but let's just imagine that. So how would you use the Jo in this situation? You're going to take it from here and put it on the side. And from the side, this is going to be your position. Here, what you're going to do in order to arm it and get it ready for combat, you're going to put it a little bit upward here in order to have your right hand on the fourth count of your hands here. So I'm going to explain myself. So you're going to count 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is where your hand should be when you're pulling the Jo from here, you see, from this position. The more you're going to practice, the more you're going to start to feel as well. When you're going to swing it, you're going to feel like, okay, this is where my hand is supposed to be in order for me to feel the proper power that I'm generating with the Jo, okay? So you're going to put the Jo here, you're going to pull it here like this, and the first movement is going to be this one here. This is a strike, okay? That's a strike, and then a second strike going to come this way here. Bam, that way. And as you're striking back, this is the complicated side of the kata. You're holding the Jo here, yes, and you make a turn here. You see, you turn it over your head here, like this, to make another strike. And as you finish striking this one, you get ready for the next one here, like this, here. So we're gonna do it one more time. I pull the Jo here, okay? Then I do the first strike here. Then I get ready for the second one, this way, boom. And you see, I grab the Jo here as I make it turn over my head to have this strike. And as I'm getting ready for the next strike, my body's moving here, you see? Because what we're trying to achieve is a fluid movement. So what we want to avoid, especially with the last strike, we want to avoid having something like this and this. So I'm gonna show it to you. We want to avoid a kata done like this. I'm gonna do it slowly, okay? So here, strike, and this. No, we don't want that, okay? What we want is something like this. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So everything is moving, it's constantly moving. So one more time here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm moving with my body in order to achieve that. Because if I'm not moving with my body, this is where I'm gonna have this kind of mechanical movement. So one more time, what we want is this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then back here. So now we're gonna change the view in order to see it better. So we're here. First, let's imagine that we have the stick. We're walking around, the situation happened. We get ready. Here, okay? And then we pull the Jo. First strike, second strike, here, here. So as you noticed, I'm moving with my shoulder, with my body before the Jo comes and get ready for the last strike. Why is that? Because we don't want to use force. I'm going to show it to you. So if I'm not doing that movement, this is what's going to happen when I'm doing the kata. So I'm here, 1, 2, 3, here, I'm charging. So here I have stopped the motion. So that's what we want to try to avoid, because if I stop the motion, I need to regenerate the motion again. But if I regenerate the motion again, I'm going to use my own force. And that's what I don't want to do, because this stop motion here, it's leaving a gap in the whole situation. And you don't know the skills of your opponent. You don't know what may happen in that small amount of second, fraction of a second. So from here, what's going to happen, I'm going to use force, and I'm going to have to come here with a strength. And that's what I don't want. So I'm going to do it again so you can see it. So I'm here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you've seen the moment when I've stopped. That's not good. So I'm going to do it again. So we're here, 1, 2, 3, 4. You see? That's the gap. That's the gap you want to try to avoid. Of course, I'm exaggerating this thing here, but in a real situation, I wouldn't stop like that because that's kind of too much. But let's try to make it more real, okay? So we're here, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a little bit more real, a little bit more faster. But it all feels kind of heavy. It feels like I'm using too much force. So now we're going to do it in a way where You're not using force, you're just using the motion of your body and the energy that you're generating from the beginning. Because that's the energy we want to keep using. We don't want to waste that, we don't want to lose that, because that's the one that's going to make us carry on without being tired. We're going to be able to carry even for 5, 6, 7 minutes, because you're not using your own energy, you're using the kinetic energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see, I'm not using force here. Here I've used my body. So the trick is, when you are here, when you're putting back the jaw here, go already with this one. The shoulder should be your point of reference. So you move with the shoulder before the jaw gets here. So they shouldn't be aligned here. So when the jaw come here, this goes already. It goes already, and it's going to pull the jaw back down here. Okay, so it's going to be something like this. Then again, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's what we want to try to achieve. That's all for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a thumbs up, leave some comment, subscribe to the channel, click to the ring bell notification in order to be noticed when I'm posting a new video. Thanks for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.